agenda items only. Anyone who wishes to speak on other topics will have a chance to do so. When it is your turn to speak, please state your full name and address for the record. As a reminder, each speaker is limited to 4 minutes and may only speak once for public comment section. I will begin from the list, and if we have any others for comments on agenda items, we will take them from the audience. First person on our list is Mr. Luis Lopez. Hello, Luis.
Good evening. Look, my name is Luis Lopez. I live 98 Levis Drive. And I have two questions and agenda items 26, 33, and 8.
I'm sorry, you said, start one more time. You said 26, 33.
And 8. The very last page.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right.
Can I get clarified? I'm doing.
So, 26. So we're just entering into agreement, for accreditation of the law enforcement in the amount of 11,000, a little over 11,000. And this is for the accreditation for our Burlington County Sheriff's officers. Okay, so we're just entering into agreement you said 33?
Yeah.
We're just authorizing the road closure and the detour for Hartford Road and Bridgeboro Road. Did you have anything,
Any more details than that?
I mean, it's your basic utility work from our Department of Public Works.
Underground?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was a commissioner, I would like Allison Elko and then Mr. O'Connor to the Bridge Commission. That's my, that's my, my opinion.
We thank you for that.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you so much. Next we have Ms. Anna Evans.
And then having 6325 Hainsport, G50 and 51. You know all about those parks. Why is this 7 regional trails feasibility study and what is involved here?
Mary has, in the back, she can talk about which towns are impacted. It's a feasibility study to see if we can connect these trails together through certain municipalities in the county.
Okay, but you don't know if any of the trails are actually in the Hainsport parks?
We can talk with you after it about which specific municipalities might be.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And last from our list is Mr. Delbert Mathis. You have agenda items or regular public comment?
This is, sorry, something wrong.
Oh, okay, so not this portion of public comment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Do we have anyone else for public comment on agenda items only? Agenda items only. Seeing none, I am closing this portion of public comment. We will now move on to resolutions. I would like to make a motion to approve resolutions G1 through G45 for unanimous consent.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner O'Connell. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Commissioner Eckel?
Thank you, Director. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolutions G46 through G55 for unanimous consent.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner O'Connell. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Commissioner O'Connell?
Thank you, Director. I'd like to move resolutions G56 through G59 for unanimous consent, please.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Eckel. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Commissioner Singh?
Thank you. I'd like to move the resolution G60 and G61 under unanimous consent.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Eckel. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. on to the nomination and election of a member to the Burlington County Bridge Commission for a 3-year term effective October 23rd, 2023 through October 22nd, 2026. I would like to nominate Sandra Nunez. Are there any other nominations? Hearing and seeing none, I am closing the nominations. Please vote by name. Aaron, please do a roll call.
Commissioner Eckel,
Sandra Nunez.
Commissioner O'Connell,
Sandra Nunez.
Deputy Director Williams is absent. Commissioner Singh,
Sandy Williams.
Director Hobson.
Sandra Nunez. Congratulations, Sandy. Do we have any questions from the media? Do we have any questions from the media? Seeing none, I'm closing this portion of public comment. We will now begin public comment on non-agenda items. Each speaker is limited to 4 minutes and may only speak once per public comment portion. When it is your turn, please state your full name and address for the record. I will begin from the list and then we can move on if anyone else is not on the list. We have up again Mr. Luis Lopez.
Good evening. I just had two clarification. I mean, who's Sandra Nunez? Could you describe her or what she is?
I mean, she's a resident of Burlington.
I know that.
So when you say who she is,
I would like,
she's a resident of Maple Shade.
Hmm.
She's being incumbent. She's
Yeah, she's currently,
reappointed.
she's being reappointed,
Oh, okay. Oh,
She's already on the commission.
yes.
And second is for the Burlink. I'm just curious about one thing. I wonder if you can answer. I go to the two township, Presidential Lake and another town over, right?
I'm sorry, you asked, what was the first town you
You
mentioned?
know, if I want to go to Presidential Lakes and one could, to across the other town, could you use Burlink or?
It depends on the transportation route. I would have to know exactly where you're leaving from and where you're trying to go. It doesn't stop everywhere. And, Burlink is really based on ridership. So the more people we have riding, the more we have to improve our routes. The less people we have riding, the less places we go.
So
So
what-
it really just depends on where you're leaving from and where you're trying to get to. Is
Okay.
that what you're asking?
Oh, yes, yeah. I want, take a ride. I want to go to, one point to another point, just have fun, what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't speak to, I don't know the entire transportation route, if that's what you're asking.
And I also appreciate everything. Could,
Louis, you can get the schedule online,
Mhm.
and if you see Charlene or Dave, they'll give you the website for it, and you can see which routes go to where,
oh, okay.
okay?
And I appreciate it for everything. And I'm just curious, could the commissioner be in the Bridge Commission now? Or would be a conflict of interest?
Can the commissioner be where?
Be appointed?
One of
To
the
a bridge.
It
commission.
would be a huge conflict,
Really?
yes. Don't you see how?
No, just asking. I mean,
Yeah, it would be a conflict, so no, we would not be able to serve on the Bridge Commission.
you haven't heard any report in any school? Everything went fine.
Yeah, nothing's been reported.
Okay. And anything about a fourth COVID shot from the health department?
We've not had any health updates regarding, you mean, are we offering the fourth shot? Is that your question?
No. So are you forcing it?
Am I forcing you?
And I mean, are the county is forcing it for the fourth shot?
Enforcing it?
Yeah.
Well, we're only gonna do what we are directed to do from federal and state regulations based off of whatever our director of health tells us. So I don't believe that there's an update to enforce anyone to get a fourth shot, but will we be offering them? Yes, we will.
Oh, okay, I'm just curious. Thank you, appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
How you been, Mr. Beer? How you been?
If you said, how have you been, Mr.
Good.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Can I just, hey, Louis,
Mm-hmm.
we have a free clinic on Fridays at the health department for a COVID shot, for a booster.
Okay, I
You
appreciate
can
it.
find that on our website.
Thank you, Mr. O'Connor.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, next we have Ms. Sabrina Boone.
Good evening. Sabrina Boone at the Caremark Drive in Darlington Township. Two questions. I have a question concerning the traffic on Rancocas Road near Rancocas Estate. I found out the last meeting in township that 140 luxury apartments are supposed to be built across the entrance to the Rancocas Estate. We're already having a problem when we're coming out now because there's so many trucks coming down Rancocas Road. And now to say 140 apartments, that's gonna be coming out right across from there, seemed like a problem. I was at the meeting, they said I had to come here and talk to you all about
Which
this.
meeting were you at, and which meeting were you at when they told you?
Township meeting,
Your township told you to come to the county
they
commissioners?
said, you
Because
all,
it's a county road?
yes.
Did they explain to you that it starts with their planning board first?
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah, I love it though.
They said,
Yes.
I should talk to you all.
Well, it definitely starts with your planning board, so your planning board must have approved it and then went to the county, planning board.
Well, that's what I said.
And so the county, if the county planning board didn't have anything to, disagree with from your local planning board, then we would just simply enforce that request from your local planning board. So if it's coming because your initial local planning board approved it,
Well, we didn't find out about it.
okay?
I had went to the meeting and happened to hear, I went asking about something else and found out that they were building these apartments. They said they sent out 20 letters, was not put in the paper, and it was not widely known to the people in Rancocas Estate. Only the ones right at the entrance.
Well, I don't know the process, Dina, what is the process? Do we have to notify residents? Do the local planning board have to?
The planning board does, I
Yeah.
believe,
Well, they said they sent out 20 letters.
to people that live within a certain distance from,
Yes,
from
yes, but
where
that
the building
traffic from 140 in most households have 2 cars. So you got 140 apartments and then you have the houses, the entrance is right at each other.
So I do understand your concern, but it sounds like this is something that's already taken place, and it started because, I'm sorry?
Put under the rug.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, I'm just explaining to you the position of this board,
Mhm.
right? Because it starts with your local planning board, am I right, county engineer?
That's correct, Director.
Okay.
Land use is the responsibility of home rule.
Okay, maybe you can talk to Scott, the engineer from
But I just wanted you to have a clear understanding as to the purview of this board,
Okay.
yes.
Also, Scott, the engineer, said at the Caremark Drive entrance to Rancocas Estate, it's like a hump now. It wasn't there when we first moved in there 25 years ago. But now when you come to the corner, it's like a hump. You can't quite see.
Okay.
And that's another thing. With seeing, he said, I should talk to you all. And plus, there's a warehouse
Okay.
past Elbow Lane. It hasn't opened, but they have trucks there. So now we're gonna have the trucks on the road. Why can't the trucks go out the back way?
so our county engineer
Yeah,
is,
so I'm gonna-
he's the best person for you to talk to.
Yeah, so I was gonna direct you to our county engineer, and your recommendations of the directions of the trucks,
Mhm.
again, still not this board purview, but our county engineer is absolutely the best person to give you the most relevant answer, and the answer that will make the most sense to you. He is our expert.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Next, we have Ms. Phillips. Yep, she's here.
Good evening, everybody in general. My name is America Phillips. I live in 115 Tennessee Trail, Brownsville, New Jersey, Hamilton Township. I'm here tonight, proud everybody know my face. I'm going to do very shortly. Okay, last time, a few times ago, weeks ago, whatever, I brought it to their attention to the commissioners, in reference to the Berlin transportation. I brought it to their attention to the gazebos for the people who ride the public transportation, the regular buses, and they come to work. Fall is here, winter is behind. Put yourself in their shoes. When they are waiting and there is snow, in the rain, and there is nothing for them to protect them while they're waiting for their buses. I don't do for myself, I do for the community and the resident, because they were the one put you there. You know, do something for the community, or for the county, for the resident, because you know what, election is coming. I know there is 2 seats around here. My question will be, all the commissioners and all the stuff I've been brought to them in the past, that you guys didn't take a ride in those places? Or you just go down there when you go down the shore for Sunday ride, whatever? Because that's part of our duties, when we are elected to do some kind of job. And when the resident bring it to your attention, take your time and just go check it out. Because you don't have no answer for me, nothing. Right now, I brought it to the trail last time. I do walk in the trails. I have my right as a resident, as a citizen, to walk any place I want to walk. And what I noticed, Pemberton Trail was swapped. The commissioner swapped that trail for the piece of land next to the Pemberton Township offices, okay? But you guys haven't done nothing in there. There is no immersion devices in there. Where we got in the end on the trail, assaults and drug we have. When I'm walking and I see stranger people coming up, I turn around. I know there is devices where you can put it in there. Phones, emergency phones. I know everybody doesn't have a cell phone, okay? Maybe save your life. I just want to bring to your department, or to the department, to just look into the Berlin. I live in Presidential Lakes. I never been given a chance to ride the buses. Why? Because we've been secluded.
So I'm not, can I just ask you a question?
Yes,
So
go
you're
ahead.
saying that the Berlink does not come to your area, correct?
It's correct.
And you mentioned this to us before.
It's correct.
And
Many
then
times.
I explained it's based off of ridership, it's based off of routes. So are you asking us to do the same thing?
I'm asking to the department to look into why Pemberton, the people stated, Pemberton has been well taken care in Berlin. We got our older people in there, okay? But stop only in Country Lake, Brownsmell. We got it,
I got you.
yes, less than 6 miles, less than 5 miles anyhow.
Okay.
And they can look in there. About the gazebo, like I told you about that.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. And we will be sure to follow up with you. Dave, can we make sure we follow up with Ms. Phillips? Thank you, Ms. Phillips.
Okay, I will be here in 2 weeks and I
We
want to
look forward to seeing you.
Okay, thank you.
Next we have Mr. Mathis.
Good evening, how y'all doing?
Good evening.
I want to address some things that, concern that I have concerning the county. I'm a retired correctional officer there.
Concerning the, I'm sorry.
Burlington County Corrections.
Oh, okay, yes.
All right, one is, my wife currently
Your
was.
name, I'm sorry, your name and town for the
I'm sorry,
record. Your name and town
Okay.
for the record.
Delbert Mathis, 72 Henderson Lane, Willingboro, New Jersey. All right, my concern is that, as I said, I'm retired, so my wife currently works. So, she brought issues to me. She attempted to go to the warden and speak to him on the open door policy. During which he, during the conversation, because I heard on the phone speaking to one of the captains there, the captain told her that the warden no longer has open door policy, which makes no sense to me, but here we are. The other issue is that this concerns harassment that has been going on for quite some time. So now I'm bringing it to, I wanted to address it to you guys because it's been going on for quite some time. And I, you know, there's no, from this point, from November to this point, there's nothing is being addressed concerning it. So I said, I'm here to see and address this because I think it needs to be addressed. Of course, I'm certain you guys are aware, there's, you know, we went to from 8-hour shifts at Burlington County Jail to 12-hour shifts. There's abundance of overtime. You know, so that's, you know, for staff to come in there and work all that overtime and then deal with harassment on a continuous basis. That's amazing, as far as I'm concerned. And I would appreciate it if somebody could address this. It's very dear and important to me. As I said, I did 25 years there, retired 2016. I enjoyed my time when I was there. I'm no longer there, but I'm on the civilian side, as they say. So, you know, when I look at things like this, and I think, you know, you have people in place to address things. I'm gonna give you an example. She told me this. She went up to the county jail, attempted to speak with the warden, was intercepted by his internal affairs department. As you know, the jail has cameras. They didn't bring her in and ask her to come into to administration. They spoke to her out in front of the lobby that has cameras that can be seen on the other side of the institution. That's an employee that's been there 19 years. Now, then she attempted, after that, she called from the house, said to speak with the warden. Captain Cawley intercepted the call, said the warden doesn't have an open door policy. I don't understand that. I don't understand the fact that if you're an employee at the jail, you're supposed to speak to the warden, that you're put on display in front of the cameras so other people can see you speaking to them. And the jail has the camera system has a hearing, you can hear it. So when I'm speaking with you, somebody else can hear it on the other side. You know, that's uncalled for. I don't understand that. As I said, I appreciate your time. I hopefully this will get addressed, you know, properly. And, you know, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Information with
you
Shirley,
know,
because we
yeah.
can discuss employee matters in a public forum.
Right.
So you can leave your contact information.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else for public comment? Yes, please, come up, state your name and your address.
Thank you. My name is Carrie Nevedomski. I live at 6 Hyde Lane in West Hampton, New Jersey. I am here tonight to speak to you on behalf of some of my colleagues. We all work at the BCIT School District, and once again, we find ourselves in a fight for a contract. Year after year, when it's time for elections, our union reaches out to us and asks us to help the county freeholders get into office, and our membership steps up every time. And now we're just asking you to do the same for us. Our superintendent and board of education won't even tell us who we are negotiating with. They don't show up to meetings. They refuse to let us know who's on the other end of the phone. Every time we ask for something, they have to step out of their room and make a phone call. I'm not sure if they're calling the Wizard of Oz, but somebody's behind the curtain, and we don't know who it is. And we're just asking for your help because year after year, every time it's time for us to get a contract, we are tirelessly fighting with them. after year that we are making them look good by helping the students in Burlington County. I've been in that school district for 19 years, and I'm on step 13 of the pay scale. That's absurd. So we're just asking for your help in any way that you can to help us settle. We just want a fair contract. Thank you.
Do we have anyone else for public comment? Do we have anyone else for public comment? Seeing, do we?
No, she's fine.
No?
I mean.
Do we have anyone else for public comment? Seeing none, I am now closing this portion of public comment. We will now move on to commissioner comments. Commissioner Singh, do you have any comments? Thank you. Commissioner O'Connell?
Thank you, Director. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to come out here tonight and let us know what's on your mind. I'd like to thank Kevin Waddington for making a $1,000 donation to our animal shelter in memory of Michael J. Waddington. We promise we'll put that money to good use. And congrats to Kristen Carr. She is our Deputy Office of Emergency Management Coordinator. She received a Distinguished Service Award from the New Jersey Forest Fire Service at a ceremony on September 21st that I was fortunate enough to be able to attend. I'd like to congratulate the Riverside Middle School students for collecting more than 2,300 pounds of plastic bags and film for recycling. They participated in a Trex recycling challenge, and the Riverside Middle School finished first in the nation for their school's category. I think that deserves an attaboy. And finally, I'd like to thank Servicios Latinos de Burlington County for their invitation to attend their celebration of Hispanic Heritage on September 23rd. While the weather forced them from outside to inside at BCIT, it certainly didn't dampen their enthusiasm as the attendees enjoyed music, traditional food, along with dancing, vendors, and a lot of service providers. That's it for me, Director. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Eckel?
Thank you, Director. I want to thank everyone for coming out and being part of the process. We do appreciate your feedback. We do hear you, we make notes, and we do follow up on it. I want to thank all of our department heads and all of our county employees for doing an excellent job. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My comments will be brief. Thank you for everyone who's come tonight. We recognize, as my colleague just said, your concerns, and we hear you. To our teachers, I want you to understand that we will do everything that we can to get an update for you. We understand that this is a priority. We are not ignoring you, but you do understand that we cannot discuss anything, negotiation, contract, anything, but we will definitely follow up with our negotiation team and ask that, we get your issues resolved as quickly as possible. So we understand, we hear you, and we thank you for coming to share your concerns. And we are in support of you.
Thank you.
We would like to thank everyone else for coming. Tuesday, October 3rd is our Outstanding Women Dinner. If you did not get tickets, I apologize, it's too late. So you will have to find the pictures on social media. But we're excited to celebrate some amazing women that live in Burlington County. And on that note, I am looking for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded.